TBH, you're gonna have to open your eyes.
Oh, hell no. Oh, I get it. Smack her.
Oh! I'm not gonna argue with a that won't bite back. You see my hand shaking?
Just like this.
Be married to a man, they say. I'm just kidding.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do. I don't want to look like I'm foaming at the mouth later today. He's supposed to go to my grandma's house on West 44th Avenue. You're supposed to get my girl. Okay, first of all, we're not going to your grandma's house. Okay, you're losing me. Hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. Today is Saturday, December 23rd at 4:20 in the morning, and this week we're going to New York. So you're probably wondering, Diana, where were you last week? What happened? Okay, so I posted every single Saturday at 3 p.m. for 8 weeks. No, not 8 weeks. Sorry, 8 months in a row, and that is a lot of editing. And like, not to be too meta, but like editing YouTube videos takes a lot of time. I know that you've heard so many people say that all the time, and for a really long time, like during school, I was like, okay, like this is just like another thing that I have to do, and it's, you know, fine. And I, like, whenever I was editing and my family was here, I was like, I am literally sitting here editing a vlog and my family's here, and I'm taking away time from spending with them because I have to edit this vlog, and I just feel like I'm not being in the moment, especially since it was my graduation weekend. So I was like, girl, you gotta lock in for a second. And I was also getting really burnt out with like the whole editing and filming and like finding exciting stuff for y'all to watch, because of course, like, I love to watch YouTube videos, and like for me, I was like, the creator literally doesn't even have to be doing anything. Like, as long as it's my favorite creator and they're posting, they could literally just set the camera up and just follow them throughout the day and not even edit it, and I would watch the entire thing because I love them for them. But for some reason, I just can't like make that real for myself, so I was just having a really hard time with it. So I just took a break, honestly. We'll just call like that first 8 months, we'll just call it like season 1 or whatever of my YouTube channel. So yeah, I took a break just so I could step back because I was just feeling really burnt out, and making videos wasn't making me happy as it used to. So Justin was like, you know what, how about we just take a step back? How about we just take a little break? Let this week just be for you, because I didn't really have a busy week, I guess this week to y'all because it's Saturday. I really didn't have a really busy week this week anyway, so I really wouldn't have had very much to show you at all. So I'm glad that I took this week just to be for me, because it ended up making me really, really happy. And I feel like now I can come back and I can be better, and like I won't be a sad sack. I was also really, really sick this week. I get allergic rhinnitis a little bit often, a lot more often than what I would honestly like. So I had that last week. So I was, well, and it comes in stages. It was like at first my throat was sore. Sorry, I was about to say my sore was throat. But at first my throat was sore, and then that went away in like 2 days. And then after that, my nose was like really runny and it was itchy. And then I had the whole watery eyes thing. And then my nose was congested, my sinuses were congested, my face felt like it was a million pounds. Like, it was just a lot going on. So I'm glad that I didn't have to like also focus on vlogging throughout all of that. So now I can be back and better for all of y'all. And this week we're going to New York, and I'm really excited. Am I gonna tell y'all? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna be staying at the Arlo Nomad. By the time I post this video, we won't be in New York anymore, which is sad. But we're honestly just kind of winging it. Like, we're just going, and we just are expecting to have the most fun ever, if I'm being completely honest with myself. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair because I have 8 minutes to get ready, and I know I hate when influencers like, oh my gosh, pack me for your airport, I have to leave in 2 minutes. But genuinely, I have 8 minutes, and I need to use this 8 minutes to focus on doing like a full wash and go right now. So I will talk to y'all after I'm in a better, settled, more calm space. Okay, y'all, so I know I said that I was gonna pick y'all up when things got a little bit less crazy. Now we're in New York, so things never stopped being crazy. So basically, a little bit of a story of our travel day. We flew from Birmingham to Charlotte, from Charlotte to JFK. So our flights got upgraded in something. JoJo's dog hair is on my camera. Sorry, that's bothering me. But our flights got upgraded from the Birmingham to Charlotte flight. So we flew first class for that one. And that was Justin's first time flying first class. How was it, Justin?
It was nice. It was spacious. It was fun.
Okay. So yeah, then we got off that flight, and then we found the American Airlines lounge as always, and so we sat in there for a little bit. Justin did some studying. I did a CAT exam for the Nclex. Again, if you don't know, I'm using Archer to study for the Nclex, and I'm almost completely done with the test bank. So, oh my gosh, also, so the nursing school gave us like very limited information about how this entire process was supposed to go about like getting our ATT and taking our Nclex. So I randomly was like, okay, let me go ahead and just sign up for a Pearson VUE account. And that's what you needed to do in order to get your ATT. And then it's usually 2 weeks after you sign up for your Pearson VUE account that you get your ATT, which is crazy. I'm glad that I looked into it because again, nobody told us, which is like very poor planning, poor execution on their part. Anyway, so I went ahead and did that. So I studied, I passed my CAT exam. It was really good. I think I only missed 8 questions, which is really, really good out of 85. So yeah, we did that. We ate at this place called Big Bad Daddy Burger. It was okay. Their fry sauce, I think it was called Baconaise, was really, really good. Then we went to another American Airlines lounge. This one was a lot bigger. They had so many snacks. Like these are the snacks that we got. They had some Pringles. These are from home, but they had these Dots pretzels, which I've never had before. And they also had some Rice Krispie treats. But so we ate that and I took a really good nap. I woke up and had lines on my face because I was so sleepy. Then we got on our second flight from Charlotte to JFK and it was a really good flight. We sat next to this older lady and I don't know.
Oh my God. Jesus.
What do I do?
I don't know. Answer.
Hello? Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, there's no rush or anything, just whenever you have time, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Why is it like a TV remote?
I thought it was a TV remote.
Yeah.
In what universe does this look like a phone?
I just knew that was a remote to the TV.
So did I. She probably thinks I'm an idiot because I was like, what do I do? And she was like, hello? Anyway, she just asked if we could come downstairs and re-put our card information in again because she wrote it down, but apparently it didn't take, so we're going to have to go down there and do it again. Sorry, and do it again at some point.
25 floors away.
It is. It's 25 floors away. But anyway, so then we got on our second flight. That flight was really good. And then we took something called a Rebel, which, like, you know, there's Uber, there's Lyft, there's, you know, whatever. There's all the different types of ride shares. Rebel are these, like, electric blue Teslas that are pretty much like Ubers. But the Uber from JFK to the Arlo Nomad, which is where we're staying, was like $118, which is outrageous. But the Revel, which I've seen a lot of good reviews about it on TikTok, was like $68 because we got 40% off. I think originally it was supposed to be like 80 something. I don't know. Anyway, so we took it. The guy was really nice. I could not understand a single word he was saying.
Nope.
Could not understand a single word that man was saying. And it was very like overwhelming and confusing because I hate riding in a car with people that I don't know. So like any kind of rideshare program, it freaks me out. Like I'm constantly on the edge. I'm constantly thinking about like, am I gonna have to like put the moves on you? Am I gonna have to like jump out? Like what's gonna happen? So it really freaks me out. Really freaks me out. So anyway, he was like talking and Justin and I couldn't understand anything he was saying, but both of us were like, yeah, okay, yeah, we get it. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah. Which Justin started it, which I thought was really funny because he'd be like, and Justin be like, yeah, I totally get that.
I understood the first little bit because he was talking about like being a Rebel driver and like the traffic and stuff. And he was talking about waiting for like rides and whatnot. So I got that. The rest of it was complete and utter gibberish.
Yes. And me nor Justin are people that get car sick at all. When I tell you, I was like, my stomach hurts so bad. He was driving fast. He was switching lanes, driving on the wrong side of the street. And I was like trying to read to take my focus off of the fact that I was so car sick. And I couldn't because like the words were just like blurring on the page because he was driving so freaking fast. Okay, it was crazy. But yeah, now we're in a hotel, so let me give you a quick overview. Okay, so I don't know if all New York hotels are like this, but this is pretty much like a micro hotel. Like this is the entire hotel that you're looking at. So anyway, there's a bathroom. Only con about the bathroom is that the door does not close all the way.
No problem.
So there's this little space. But I mean, it's fine. Justin and I are literally married, so I feel like we're used to it, especially since we live in the studio. Like it's fine. Anyway, and then this is the bathroom toilet, a little towel rack, and then this is the shower. The shower is actually really, really nice and super big, which I like. There's a mirror right here, really good for OOTDs. And then I think it's weird that the sink is outside of the shower or outside of the bathroom, but I mean, I guess that's okay. They have hand wash, body lotion, they got some glasses, and then there's a little mini fridge down here, and it comes with waters. I put my suitcase up here. There's like a little closet right here, putting all our snacks right here, and then of course the freakish hellish phone that just rang and scared the heck out of us. And then a flat screen TV, which is really nice. The bed. Okay, the thing about the TV is, okay, Justin, can you hold this so I can show them how crazy this is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so to get to the other side of the room, you have to like, yes, which is so crazy. Oh, Justin has a bad tummy ache. Everybody say, "Oh."
Don't say that.
Oh.
Something feels better.
Anyway, so this is what the other half of the room looks like, and then this is our view from the 25th floor. I'm gonna try to like put the camera close to the glass so that y'all can see, but this is what it looks like. I feel bad because you can literally see into their apartment. I can see everything, girl, which is a little bit crazy. That's probably why they closed their blinds, because their blinds were open but they closed them, which I understand. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. I love our view. Justin, what do you think about the hotel room so far?
I like it. It's kind of what I expected, but I feel like it's more like people don't expect you to stay in a hotel in New York.
True.
It's supposed to be like walking and sightseeing and whatnot. So
yeah.
I get it. You know.
Do you want to do anything tonight? Or do you need to rest tonight and we can get up early in the morning?
Ooh, don't do that.
Why don't you want to get up early so we can do stuff so it's not crowded?
I mean, you're right. It's crowded regardless. It's Christmas Eve.
It's less crowded in the morning. I've been watching TikToks.
How you know?
I've been watching TikToks.
But you here now. That's different.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I'm game to do something tonight, but like, you trying to just eat or you trying to go to like the top and see?
It don't matter.
We gotta agree on what we're doing, but we just go out there and wander.
Okay, y'all, let me figure out what we're gonna do, and then I'll come back. All right, guys, we're at Joe's Pizza, and I want to show y'all just how big these slices are and how good this pizza looks. We've been standing in line for maybe like 45 minutes, but I feel like it's gonna be so worth it. So we finally got our pizza. We got half pepperoni, half sausage, and I said the sausages are sausage romans because they look just like the pepperoni. But we got seats, which is awesome. Justin, how do you feel?
We're gonna eat.
These pizza slices are huge. It's not the best pizza I've ever had, but like it is good. Justin is currently trying to get a small box because we only have this much left and we need to hurry up because we're going to some like bakery place that's like a 16-minute walk away. Times Square is also over there. Look how awesome. To show y'all this because look how awesome. Like there's just so much stuff everywhere. I absolutely love this. But we're looking for some bakery called Smackery, but Justin has a direction, so just following Justin. Okay, so we got our cookies from Smackeries. What is it? Yeah, that's what it's called. Smackeries.
Smackeries.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is what the box looks like.
Oh, I get it. Smackeries.
Oh!
I get it. I like this box.
Anyway, so we went in there, and first of all, Justin and I had to book it to even get to the place. Like Justin was, and I'm like chasing behind him. Anyway, so we get in there.
He was in front of me.
Not always.
Majority, a little bit at a time, regardless.
Anyway, so remind me of our itinerary. But so
dangerous game.
So we went in there.
Sure. I like you put all that work in too.
I'm gonna wear them. I wear them to sleep.
Hey.
Judgment.
Judgment. I was there.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I was there.
I wear my retainers all the time.
Sure.
Yeah. So we went in there and the cookies looked crunchy. I don't like crunchy cookies. I like a nice boneless, soft baked, half baked, not even done. And the cookie ain't even gotta be done.
Yeah,
I don't need to eat it.
Just go get some raw cookie dough there.
But like warm raw cookie dough. Like that's kind of my thing.
That's not okay.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. That's not. It's crunchy. It's crunchy. It's definitely crunchy. Let me go smack them for this. Wait, let me get another bite. Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe it's me.
You're not tweaking.
It's not me. It's not. What is that? Don't mix these concoctions. Okay, I'm done. You gave me a chance for cooking.
This is easily the worst cookie I've ever had. What about you, Justin?
It's just. Yeah, it's worth the crumble.
Yeah, this is easily the worst cookie I've ever had.
Yeah.
Good morning vlog. Today is Sunday, December the 24th at 11:24 in the morning. Justin has a little bit of a stuffy nose this morning. So I was like, okay, I'll just give you some ibuprofen. And he was like, what? I was like, me, give you ibuprofen? And he was like, oh, I thought that was just a pain medicine, which before I was in nursing school, I also thought that ibuprofen was just a pain medicine, but it's an anti-inflammatory medication. So if you do have a stuffy nose and you got some ibuprofen, it's gonna work and it's gonna make it better. When I was sick last week and I had a stuffy nose, that's primarily what I was using. I was kind of like alternating between ibuprofen and Tylenol. And yeah, I got to feeling better fairly quickly. So we'll probably give Justin some of that so that he can feel better, so that he doesn't feel like he's dragging through the rest of this trip. Alright guys, so we made it to Liberty Bagel. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, added a hash brown, and then I got mine on the rainbow bagel. Justin got the exact same thing, except for he got his on a Liberty Bagel, and that's what it's called. You want to do a taste test?
You want to go first?
You can go first. Is it good?
Yeah. I told you, yeah.
That was my first time having a bagel ever, and I feel like it was pretty good. Justin, how do you feel like yours was?
I feel like, yeah, it was pretty good. I feel like that's your first time. You set the standard kind of high.
Yeah.
For bagels.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't know what I was expecting. I thought since it was like rainbow flavor, or rainbow, like looked rainbow.
I feel like it was just colored rainbow, not like...
Yeah, like it was colored rainbow, but it wasn't flavored rainbow. I think it just tasted like a regular bagel. But I ended up eating all of it, so I'm really proud of that. But right now we're about to go to the Rockefeller Center so that we can see the Christmas tree. Alright, so this is the Rockefeller Christmas tree, like the one that's in all the New York City Christmas movies. It's a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna appreciate the fact that I'm here and I'm seeing it in person. There's also a skating rink down here. Justin and I are not good at ice skating at all, and it's honestly really painful, so we will not be participating in that. Right, Justin? Alright, y'all, so we're back in the hotel. We've been back in the hotel since like 3:30. The reason that we kind of cut our day short was because I think I started it first, but I started to get so overstimulated, it was outrageous. Now, understand, I am from Mobile, Alabama, born and raised. Currently live in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Lived here for 5 years because I was in school for 5 years, and I'm gonna be staying here, you know, for a little while longer. So, and my family lives in Seattle, but Seattle isn't like as hustle bustle as New York is. So, like, of course, I've never experienced anything like that. And like, when you go somewhere, you need to be ready to experience their culture to the fullest, and don't complain. It is what it is. This is not me complaining. This is just me telling you like how it's been and how it's affected me, right? Because I love New York. I think it's so fun, and everything here is so diverse, and it's perfect, right? But people will constantly like bump into you and will like have cameras in your face and shove you out of the way, and it is so frustrating, and it's just not something that I'm used to, so it's gonna take me a second. I thought I was gonna be better today because I dealt with it yesterday, but it's just really frustrating, and I started to get a really bad headache. Justin was getting frustrated because obviously Justin wants to have a 360 bird's eye drone view of me at all times, and so for like him to see people bumping into me and shoving me, and people are yelling and screaming, and like of course there's, you know, characters on the street, like it freaks him out because he's not able to like just everybody back up, you know, when it comes to me. So it was just really frustrating, so we kind of cut our day short. We're gonna go and do a lot of sightseeing tomorrow, so I feel like that's gonna be fun. A lot of things are probably gonna be closed because it's Christmas, but yeah, we're just gonna start over. Both of us got very overstimulated. We both got really bad headaches. We had to come home and just like literally not even talk to each other because it was so overwhelming, right? But Justin went downstairs to go get DoorDash. Why was the DoorDash from McDonald's $70? Be so serious. be so serious. I made sure to tell Justin to take some cash downstairs because I wanted to make sure that he left a Christmas tip for whoever the dasher is, because girl, at the end of the day, it's still Christmas Eve and somebody had to be to work. Not only be to work, but had to drive through all the Christmas Eve traffic. Like, no, they needed a really, really good Christmas tip. So he should be back in a little bit with that. But I just wanted to tell y'all, if y'all like, girl, where the heck is the vlog? Yeah. I also got some stuff from Lululemon that I'll show y'all before I go to sleep. But right now, I'm about to get the TV set up so that we can watch something. I don't know what we're gonna watch. All right, good morning, y'all, and Merry Christmas. Today is Monday, December the 25th at 2:11 p.m. I have been conditioned as a woman that whenever somebody says, hey, excuse me, hey miss, blah, 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 you don't acknowledge that, right? You just keep going, just keep doing whatever you were doing. Some girl, she was like, excuse me, like, can I ask you a question? And I guess Justin probably thought that she was gonna be asking for directions, and obviously the lady seemed nice enough. I'm walking away, right? I'm not stopping for this lady because I just know how these kind of things go. Justin stops, God love him, and he was like, baby, baby. And I'm like, no way he stopped for this lady. So we come back and she was pretty much telling me about like Jesus and how community is not a part of the Bible and fellowship, and she wanted me to come to her church because they need more true believers and something. And she was like, do you believe, and like all this other stuff, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. Which I am a Christian, but like the way that she approached me was just like so, just like I just couldn't vibe with it, right? Anyway, so she gets to talking, blah blah blah. Justin doesn't even say anything to the lady, so it was just like me talking to her. Then we were in Lululemon yesterday, which I am going to give y'all a haul of what I got, because originally I wasn't going to get anything, so that's why I didn't even pull my vlog camera out. But Justin was like, no, like you should get something, you know, blah blah blah. So I did. Anyway, we were in, no, before we got to Lululemon, we were in Sephora and to get that moisturizer, and I was just like sitting and I was like looking, not sitting, Lord, what am I saying? I was standing and I was looking at the different kind of moisturizers from Summer Fridays, just trying to see if I was going to end up getting something different, which I didn't. I'm a creature of habit. And this girl comes up to me, she was like, hey, and the way that she said hey is usually how people are like, hey, oh my gosh, like I know this is really weird, but like, are you on TikTok? And I'm like, yeah. So of course, like I'm going into the conversation like, you know, ready to have the TikTok conversation, like ready to say like, oh my gosh, hey, my name is Jay, nice to meet you, like this is my husband Justin, like what are your plans for today, blah blah blah. You know how I usually talk to people. But no, she pretty much gave me the exact same spiel that the other girl did. She was like a bit more aggressive with it, so I was just like, and then it was just kind of weird because I was like literally backed into a corner, and I was like, this is so strange, and I'm just like not having the best time ever right now. But she eventually left me alone, praise God. And like my heart rate, like I have my Apple Watch on, obviously my heart rate was 103. My normal resting, just like chilling, walking, whatever, my heart rate is 55 beats per minute. Over 100 beats per minute when this lady was talking to me, and it took so long for me to come off of just like that anxiety inducing feeling. Like we were all the way at the register and I was still like panicking, and when I get really stressed out my hands will start to turn like really red. But anyway, so it just freaked me out and I didn't like it. So then we went to Lululemon and another girl came up to me. She was like, oh my gosh, hey, and I was like, oh no, and she's like, are you from TikTok? And I was like, oh, finally among friends. This is what it looks like. It's like a little clover. It's really pretty, very dainty. And then it has like the circle clasp. I hate when necklaces have, come on bro, work with me. It's my nails, really. Like if I didn't have nails, this would be so much easier. Close again. Okay, let me try to put this on and I'll come back. Okay, the last time was a charm. I finally got it on. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I love it. So yeah, I was literally about to give up and I was about to absolutely freak out. But I'm glad that I got it on and it's fairly comfortable, so it doesn't feel like it's gonna break or tarnish or anything. So great. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed for the day. I wanted to make sure that I showed y'all what I got from Lululemon before I put it on, because one of these shirts I'm gonna end up wearing. Okay, so this is the Lululemon Align waist length racer back, and I got it in a size 14. Super cute. Justin picked this one out. This is the Sculpt short sleeve by Lululemon. It's in a size 8. The shirt is actually really cute. This is the shirt that I'm wearing today under my puffer vest. It's the Lululemon Sculpt long sleeve in white. Sculpt short sleeve, another one, but instead it's in this blue color, and it's also in a size 8. And then the last thing I got, because they didn't really have shorts, and I love their shorts more than anything, But I got these Align high-rise shorts with the 4-inch inseam. They're so cute. These are gonna be so bootylicious. Huh?
Where that spray go?
That spray was mine. You drank yours last night.
I drank all of it last night?
Yeah. You saw me open it this morning.
I did. I thought my spray was in there.
No, it was on the counter, so I threw it away. It was empty on the counter, so I threw it away. Anyway, so that's everything that I got from Lulu. Let me get dressed and then we'll get our day started. All right, so the outfit of the day are these leggings. These are the base face leggings by Lululemon. And then the jacket, I have on the white t-shirt that I just showed y'all. And then this puffer vest, words. This puffer vest is from Old Navy. I got it on sale. I think I got it for like $15. The normal price is about 30-ish. And then the perfume of the day is, of course, my staple, the Billie Eilish perfume in bronze. I'm pretty sure it's just called Eilish. I smelled the black one that she just came out with. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It just doesn't match like my other vanilla kind of scent, so I feel like that one's perfect. This is my 3rd bottle that I've ever bought, so I think I'm just gonna keep buying it because it's so good. And then this is the perfume of the day. It's the Sol de Janeiro number 62. This is the pistachio and salted caramel. It pairs so well with the Billie Eilish perfume. And this is honestly what I wear every single day. Whenever I go to work, my patients always say, girl, you smell so good. And it'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you can still smell me? And they're like, yes. So this combo together, very long lasting, very good. I'm also probably going to bring my everywhere belt bag with me. Okay, so this is my lip combo. This is the Fenty Skin Plush Pudding. This lasts a really long time. I've had this, I know, since probably like March, April, something like that. It's been a long time. And if you've never had it, it twists up like this. And you gotta give it a second because eventually it'll come out the top. So you just gotta twist it like little bit by little bit. See, and now a whole bunch is coming out. So I take a little bit of this, dab it on. Sometimes I just dab it on like this. I used to be an Aquaphor girl before this, and I still am. Like, y'all see me at night when I do my nighttime skincare routine. I use Aquaphor, but during the daytime, I like to use the Plush Pudding. And then I have, this is another, I like when people say lippy. Like, at first I thought it was really annoying, but now I kind of want to say it. Anyway, this is the lip gloss that I use. It is from Tower 28. They sent it to me once in a PR package. I used it all. So now I bought another one, and it's, I don't know if it's almost gone. I don't know. I think I got a good bit left, but this is what I wear when I want to feel like a baddie. And just put a little bit, because a little bit does go a really long way. And it's like the perfect like glossy lip gloss. Like, it's not dull, it's not super sticky. It's just a really good lip gloss. Because I cannot stand a crusty chapped lip. It's just disgusting to me. And then I rub that in, and then I make sure to get it off the sides and the top, just because I don't want to look like I'm foaming at the mouth later today. And I don't really have much in my belt bag. Like, we got some hand sanitizer, Apple battery pack in case somebody's phone dies, and then my 2 lip oils, and that's it. Oh, and my retainer case always goes in there too, which I don't have my retainer on right now. I really don't want to put it in, but I'm going to. Also, I don't understand people who are like, oh my gosh, like I only wash my retainer like once a month. Girl, after 2 days of me not washing my retainer, it stinks. It smells really bad, because if you think about it, like whenever you're sleeping, all of your saliva like gets in and it pulls inside of your retainer, so it smells like unbrushed teeth. So the fact that people go days and days and days without brushing like that, ugh, it's disgusting. I washed it out with mouthwash last night because I don't have my normal retainer cleaners. It smells so good. So I'm just, honestly, I want to wash them out again because I slept in these last night, and I'm gonna wash them again, and then we're gonna go. So we went to the Christmas Village market, and they are completely closed. Nobody was there. So now we're gonna go to another one that says that they're supposed to be open on Christmas. So I guess we'll see. There's this place called No Chewing Allowed, and apparently they have really, really, really good hot chocolate. They like torch it in front of you. I'm pretty sure this is the one that torches it in front of you. Anyway, we're gonna do a taste test, but the line's really long, so I'll pick y'all up whenever it's our turn. Okay, so we got the hot chocolate. Justin, how was it to you?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. That's
very rich, you know, it tastes like a melted Hershey's, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody was saying this is like the best hot chocolate ever. I would not say that. It just tasted like a melted Hershey. Like, it wasn't anything spectacular. But now we're at the Cheeseville pasta place, and I'm so excited. Ooh, look at that. That looks so good. And me and Justin decided that we were just gonna share one. Y'all, look at that. Oh my gosh. What it looks like. Our order was honestly the last order before he started, like, stopped making it entirely. So hopefully it's good. We're gonna let Justin do the first taste test. It's mid.
To the Olive Garden.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it tastes like Olive Garden. Yeah.
Man, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not nasty,
Nah.
but it's nothing that I haven't already tasted before. I give it like a 5, 6. It's not bad. So after almost an hour, Justin finally got his shrimp. You wanted to cool down before you taste some? Okay. It's nasty?
It's not nasty, but it won't worth the wait.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. After, I'm pretty sure the last clip y'all saw was Justin eating that shrimp. After he ate that shrimp, he became violently sick. Now, first of all, it took forever for them to even get the shrimp to Justin because he waited for like an hour and he would see people like in line get their food before him. So it was like, hey, like, you know, where's my food? They were like, did you even order? And he was like, yes, like I've been standing here for an hour. Yes, I did order. And so they made it. It took them forever to make it. It didn't even look really done whenever they gave it to him, but he said it was fine and he said he was still gonna eat it. So he ate it. And then we're just walking to Times Square, you know, beat bopping, whatever. And I can hear him like audibly like, and so I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? Like, what's going on? And of course I didn't pick up my blocker and be like, oh my God, Justin, what's wrong with you? Why are you doubled over in pain? I have a sharp pain in my side. Like it hurts. And Justin is usually very good at pain. He has a very high pain tolerance, but I could tell that he was not managing this pain well at all. So I was like, where do you feel it? Like right upper quadrant pain? Like what does it feel like? Where does it hurt? Do you feel any other symptoms? Is it radiating to your back, your shoulder? Like what are you feeling? You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, it's just like a sharp pain and it just doesn't go away. And like even when I try to bend over, like that still doesn't work. Like it just really hurts. And so I was like, okay, we can just turn around and we can go home. He was like, no, like you're getting your Times Square picture, like you've been talking about it since we got here. So we go to Times Square. The pictures don't turn out good, which I'm not mad at Justin. Like you were literally in pain right now. So we get home. He does this thing. I'm telling him to lay down. He's like, okay, like I feel a little bit better. Let's go back out. I was like, no, totally fine. Glad we didn't, because there was some huge acts of unkindness that were going on in the area that we were. So maybe it was just divine intervention and we just weren't supposed to be there. So yeah, he is feeling much better now. We ended up ordering McDonald's again because it was the only thing that was open on Christmas. And I'm so tired of eating McDonald's, y'all. Please. New York food just is not good. Sorry if you're from New York. I'm kind of trashing out right now, but yeah, the food has just been not very good. And people are like, oh, you need to go to the boroughs and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm trying to go to all the touristy places because TBH probably never going to come here again, but it's been really nice. Like, the culture is nice. The people are nice. Everything is so beautiful. Like, I love it. I love it. The food has just not been the best thing ever, but that's okay. Sometimes you can't get both, and I'm enjoying this experience for what it is. And so for the majority of this trip, I've been telling Justin, like, hey, like, let's just do something that you want to do, because I'm very, like, itinerary dominated, and, like, I already know what I want to do, and, like, I want to do this thing and that thing and go here and go there. And Justin is a very go with the flow kind of person, and so he is very content with just doing whatever I want to do. And so earlier today, I was like, you know, what do you want to do tomorrow? Like, I, you know, have all these things that I want to do. You know, what do you want to do? Because it's our last day. And he has been having trouble finding restaurants. Like, there's some that he's been like, oh, like, yeah, like, this might be good. The reason we didn't go today was just because it was Christmas and a lot of things were closed. But he went downstairs to get those drinks, and he was asking the people at the front desk, like, their favorite restaurants. And so they gave him this piece of paper, and they, like, starred it and everything, which I think is so cool and so sweet. Justin, great job. You're phenomenal. I think you're awesome. All right, good morning, guys. Today is our last day in New York. We're going to this cafe called Little Ruby, but they have a wait, and so we're gonna go to this Trader Joe's. It's like right across the street until it's time for us to eat. I got a cheeseburger, and Justin got these cute little waffles. We just finished eating at the Little Ruby Cafe. I ended up getting a burger, fries, and a smoothie. The smoothie was really sour, but I think that's because the orange juice was really sour. But they had some like 0-calorie sugar at the table, so I added that, and it made the smoothie pretty good. And then I got a burger and fries. The fries were $3 on the side, so just the burger by itself was $15, which is kind of like, okay. But it was really good. It's probably the best food I've had so far. Justin, tell them about your experience.
I got pancakes, trying to be, you know, I wanted breakfast, I wanted pancakes. It's ricotta pancakes. They weren't good. And that's about it, they weren't good.
Yeah, so I feel bad. I probably should have, that was loud. I probably should have given Justin half of my burger, but I wasn't thinking about it. But now we're gonna go on the subway so that we can go to the ferry and the Statue of Liberty. We just went into the Apple store because my AirPods, honestly, both of the tips broke off, and I bought some tips from Amazon, but for whatever reason, they did not fit, and so I had to go to the actual Apple store to get some more. We were supposed to go to the Statue of Liberty, but we got so lost on the subway, it wasn't even funny. So now we're just going to the Ice Cream Museum, which I am so excited about.
I'm looking forward to it.
What'd you say?
So I'm looking forward to it.
I just want to make sure they heard you, bro.
Oh, no problem.
Thanks. Now that neither of us are seething with rage, let me tell you the story. So we tried to take the subway, right? Taking the subway, it did not work out. They were like, oh, just take the R train to downtown and something. We did that, did not work. Put us so much farther away from where we were supposed to be, right? So it was probably user error. We probably just took the wrong train. Okay, so we get off at Central Park, right? We're trying to go to the Whitehall Ferry so that we could see the Statue of Liberty. That did not happen. Like, by the time we got off at Central Park, the sun was already starting to go down, and we were nowhere near the Whitehall Ferry, right? So I forget it, whatever, like, we'll just go to the Museum of Ice Cream because we've been seeing it all over TikTok. It looks so cool, you know, whatever. We'd already checked out the website, like, everything looked great. We stopped by the Apple store really quick. Y'all saw that. Then we started walking. We thought that the walk was only like 3 miles. 3 miles is still 3 miles, right? But we ended up walking for 4 miles for almost an hour and a half to get to the Ice Cream Museum. We get to the Ice Cream Museum. He's like, oh, do you have a reservation? I was just so upset because I knew at that point, like, we had walked all that way for nothing. And I was like, no, like, is there no way we could do like a walk-in? And he was like, no, like, our next available time slot is 7:30. At the time it was like 5 something. And I was like, okay, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Immediately called a Rebel, which is like the ride share here. And the Rebel was like literally already outside basically. So we got into the Rebel, we came home, decompressed a little bit. And then of course I posted something on Instagram yesterday talking about how like New York food just isn't the best. Like, we have not been wowed by the food here. And of course New Yorkers, like, they get so offended if you say that their food isn't good. They're like, oh, are you supposed to go to my grandma's house on West 44th Avenue? You're supposed to get my girl. Okay, first of all, we're not going to your grandma's house. Okay, you're losing me. You're losing me. People are like, oh, y'all are only going to all the touristy places. Exactly. Like, what's not clicking to y'all about that? Touristy places are touristy places because the food is supposed to be so good. It's supposed to be the best of whatever that city, that country, that whatever has to offer. That's why it's called a tourist spot, right? If somebody says like, oh, like, you just really basic is staple. Like, basic is basic because everybody does it. It works, right? It's cohesive. It flows. It just does, right? Oh, y'all are going to all the touristy places. Like, y'all need to go to the Bronx. I need to go to blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, first of all, I'm not going all the way out there, right? Like, if the touristy places are theoretically the best that you have to offer and the food is not good, if the best that you have to offer is not good, I don't want to travel 30, 45 minutes out of my way to go and get something else to possibly not be wowed again, right? The only good food that I've had here was Joe's Pizza. It was pretty decent. And then the burger that I had at Little Ruby Cafe this morning was also really, really good. But like, other than that, nothing has been outstanding. Nothing has wowed me. Now, does that mean that we did not like New York? No, that's not what that means at all. New York is beautiful. And my biggest fears whenever we first came was the people. I thought the people were going to be so mean, and the rats. First of all, everybody here has been so outrageously nice. So nice. And number two, I have not seen a single rat. Like, you know, knock on wood, we're about to go out again, but have not seen a single rat. People are like, oh, New York is so dirty. Like, it's a city. Like, it's not like horrifically dirty where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I can't even sit down in here. Like, it's nothing like that. So overall, I don't understand why people are getting so like butthurt about the fact that we're saying that New York's food is not good. Like, if it's not good to us, it's not good to us. Like, you can still eat it and that's perfectly fine. That's like if somebody came to Mobile and they were like, and I was like, oh, like, when you went to Mobile and you only went to Mardi Gras and you only went to Mudbugs, you should have came to my grandma's house and got a fish plate. Like, what? No, they shouldn't have. Like, if your city's best restaurant is not good, okay, like, it's not good. Like, that's okay. Like, I'm not going to take that personally because I don't work at Mudbugs, okay? I don't work on the Mobile Commissioner's Board. Like, it's going to be okay. So, I don't know why everybody's getting tight and tizzy about it. Like, I'm not saying I don't like you. I'm just saying New York's food isn't the best. And I've had better, but y'all also have to understand that I come from the South, okay? People put their foot in their cooking, right? This is just a little different. Which is okay. Different is not bad. Everybody's taste buds are genetically wired to be different. There's nothing wrong with people being different from you. So anyway, we're about to go and get some souvenirs because every time I go somewhere, or every time we go somewhere, obviously Justin's back there somewhere. Every time we go somewhere, we always get a hoodie and a magnet to put on the fridge. And then we're going to this restaurant called Yard House, which I'm pretty sure I've been to a Yard House before with my mom and it was pretty good. So I'm excited. Anything to say, Justin?
Ooh.
how I'm feeling.
Y'all, I never see my names on these little nameplates, and I finally found one. I'm not gonna get it, but it's really cute though. We're gonna get this big apple in New York magnet because it's so cute. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. We came back from the restaurant. The food was meh. Justin, you want to tell them what happened with our bill?
So we went to the Yard House in Seattle, and it was like $85, I think, on the dot, something like that. And which is fine because the food was great in Seattle. That was being weird though. Couple miscommunications on food because they kept bringing their chicken tenders. They did it twice, so that was strange. But I mean, you know, we ain't thinking of it, mishap, whatever. We went to the pay now thing, and again, we expecting $85. So we see 22, and like at first I'm like, she would say something, and then she was like, go for it. Okay. Right. So, and it had stuff on there that we asked for, like, you know, we asked for a side of fries, and we got the queso dip. So I feel like, where's the pizza and other stuff that we got? So we don't know if it was a glitch on them, because they had 2 separate orders too, so it was just weird all around. But yeah, we paid $27 for something that was definitely supposed to be $85. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that our server like gave us the pizza and stuff for free because we were from the South and because we were nice to him. That's my personal consensus.
That's crazy though.
But I don't know what actually happened.
Cause like, if it was just a 22, I'd be like, yeah, but like they also put the chicken tenders on it.
Yeah, which was weird.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining, granted, at all, but and the food was.
It was mid.
It was the best I had eaten.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah, that says a lot. New York, sorry, y'all's food is not good. But these are our last few moments in New York. We are about to catch our Revel, and I will see y'all when we get back home in Alabama. All right, we made it through TSA and everything. Our Uber was fine. We did not get nearly as car sick as we did the last time, which was great. It was still like $60 something, which is whatever, but the Uber would have been like $100 and something, so it's fine. But we got through TSA. They only did bag drop, and bag drop is when like you have to go to the self-service kiosk and you have to tag your bag yourself and like weigh it yourself, and then you just drop it off with the gate agent, and they confirm everything like your boarding pass and all that good stuff. And then we went to like through TSA, and I guess the girl saw our IDs and she saw that we were from Mobile, or she saw Justin's first, and she was like, y'all know Lambert's? And me and Justin, like, we were like, wait, yes, what? We were like, yeah, like we know Lambert's, but like what? Like, where's this coming from? We were like, yeah, like Lambert's is so good, so good, so good. She's like, yeah, my family's from Milton. I think that's what she said. And I was like, right, that's in Florida. And then she was like, oh, and you know, a hacienda, which nobody from Mobile calls a hacienda. Everybody calls it San Miguel.
You know, I didn't know what she was talking about.
Yeah, it's called Hacienda San Miguel. But I knew she was talking about because
you could pay me $1 million, I would have never got that.
Yeah, that's how I knew she wasn't from Mobile, because she was like Hacienda, and I'm like, yeah. Nah. Ooh. Hacienda. That's a lie. That's a lie.
It's not better than Miguel Queso Dip.
It's better than Miguel Queso Dip from last night.
I mean, we knew that, but
yeah.
Leave Seattle alone.
Seattle now it's not better than Seattle's Miguel Queso Dip.
None gonna be better than what I had.
Nah.
That set the bar so high. And I'm so
they had Miguel back there. It was so good. Anyway, and so she was talking about like how the food in the South is so good, and I feel like that solidified the fact that the food, not even in the North because Seattle's food is so good, but the food in New York is not good. Like, in comparison to the South and in comparison to Seattle or literally anywhere else on the planet, like the food is just, I'm gonna get so much hate for that. But it's true, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah. I just have to be honest. It's all about honesty. The food not good. And I know y'all gonna say, man, you should have went to my grandma's house on 45th Street and shoot that bitch. But no. I'm not going to your grandma's house. Stop asking me. And I know I keep saying that because people keep sending me that. I'm not coming to your grandma's house. Okay? Anyway. But then we were sitting down in like the airport. We were sitting in the like seats by the gate, and Justin was like, they don't have like a lounge.
Stop it.
They don't have a lounge. But I was like, see what I'm talking about? And I was like, no, like I don't think they open until like 6. And so I checked, and they opened at 4:30, and at the time it was 4:40. And so Justin got his grip, and he was hustling and bustling to the lounge. So now that's where we are, and we're gonna be here until. Why is it so blurry? Sorry.
You know you lying. That's what it is.
No, it's not. No, Anyway, we're gonna be here until our flight takes off or our flight starts boarding at 5:55. Also, I feel like orange juice with pulp tastes better. Yes, orange juice with pulp tastes better than orange juice without. Oh my god, you are not. You're not gonna drink that. You're not.
Take it back.
No, because it's true.
Take it back.
I'm not taking it back.
You have one more chance.
I'm not taking it back.
I swear to God,
I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. I will be getting an annulment. How dare you? But anyway, orange juice with pulp has a better flavor profile than without pulp. That's literally all I'm saying. We're back from the airport. We took a nap. It's about like 4 p.m. and Justin and I were talking about how it's so quiet. I don't have to yell. I don't have to scream. It doesn't stink. There aren't people shoving me, and it's just amazing. So right now we're at Target. We're about to get JoJo some wet dog food because I remember before we left I was telling y'all that he was having a really hard time eating, or maybe I didn't tell you that, I don't know, but he's been having a hard time eating, so we're gonna switch him from dry to wet and see how it works. And we also need a like storage container to take down all of our Christmas decorations. So Justin went to the gym. I was too tired, so I didn't go. So I stayed home, cleaned, did a little bit of laundry, cleaned all those suitcases, and I took an everything shower. And I have one of those dry brushes that you can get from Target, and I was like scrubbing my legs with the dry brush after I'd already applied the Tree Hut what is it called, like the exfoliating whatever body scrub. Like so much dead skin came off. It was kind of disgusting. Like handfuls was coming off, and it was kind of gross, but I felt a lot better. I feel very clean. Justin went and got a Zaxby's, so we're gonna eat that. And then Justin, what are we watching?
Shield, whenever I find the remote.
Okay, we're gonna watch Shield, and then I'll probably read later tonight. We'll see. These two things are very contradictory, but I wanted to show you what I get from Zaxby's. I get a fried house salad with no cucumbers, no tomatoes, and then I told Justin to surprise me about what kind of fries I got, like whether I got regular or loaded fries, and so he decided to get loaded fries. They have spicy Zax sauce over them, which Justin's not a big sauce person, but it doesn't bother me, so I think it'll be fun. All right, good morning vlog. Today is Thursday, December the 28th at 11:40 in the morning. My hair looks a mess. My face is dry. I haven't done my skincare. I have toothpaste literally all over my shirt like a toddler. But today we have a lot planned today. We need to go, we need to go get our nails done. Then we're gonna go to the gym. Then we have to go pick up my Figs package because my nursing scrubs are here, y'all. I have something to tell y'all. Okay, my nursing scrubs are here. And then Justin and I are gonna come home and we're gonna make dinner. I don't know what we're gonna make. And then I have a 12-hour night shift tonight on the labor and delivery unit. The thing that I was gonna tell y'all is this. So last night, like really late last night, I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see one of the girls that I graduated, or that I went to nursing school with. I also graduated with her. But anyway, and she's posting, she's like, yeah, I take my Nclex in about 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. This is how my day in the life went. And I love her day in the life videos. She's a mom. She's super sweet. She's a gym girl. Like she's amazing, right? And so I'm like, girl, you already got your ATT. If you don't know what your ATT is, it's your authorization to test. So that means that the Board of Nursing, like your school has sent your transcript to the Board of Nursing. The Board of Nursing has verified that you are legally allowed to take the Nclex, like, you know, have any prior felonies or like anything that will prevent you from taking the Nclex. And they have approved you to take your test, and now you can schedule your test with Pearson V, right? And so we were all under the impression that, because the nursing school was like, oh, you need to make sure you have all these documents into us by December the 1st because if you don't, like, that can delay you taking your Nclex and blah, 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 right? So all of us are thinking like, oh, yeah, like we're just going to send, like, the nursing school all of these little documents and that's, you know, all we have to do. Like, the most we have to do is to make a Pearson VUE account, right? Wrong. Incorrect. Okay, so basically what they did not tell us, mind you, we took a class called Preparation for Licensure. I told y'all that. Preparation for Licensure. First of all, we did not meet for this class until November the 29th for 3 days. From November the 29th, from November the 27th through the 29th for 3 days. And we did like our whole little comprehensive Nclex review. At no point did they ever teach us about how to obtain licensure after graduation. They gave us nothing. They gave us nothing. So anyway, one of the girls that are in nursing school, I was like, you know what, let me just look at the group chat because I can't be the only person that is this confused about what the heck is going on, right? So look at the group chat. It's like miles and miles of text messages from everybody, and everybody's so angry and so frustrated. And I was like, okay, makes sense. So I start reading the messages at the beginning, and people are just like, has anybody gotten their ATT yet? And everybody was like, no. And then some people were like, there was this one girl, she was like, has anybody gotten their fingerprint scanning done? What? Has anybody gotten their blood work done? What? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And so everybody starts freaking out. They were like, what fingerprint scan? Blah, blah, blah. And then we figured it out, like, you only need a fingerprint scan done if you're getting a multi-state license, which I am not. I'm just getting my license in Alabama for right now because I don't know what the future will hold, right? And I don't need any extra crazy stuff going on. I just need this one thing. So anyway, so we figured that out, and we figured out that you have to actually register with the Board of Nursing in order to take the Nclex. It's not enough just for your school to send out those documents, those mysterious documents that we have to give them. That's not enough. It's not enough just to make a Pearson VUE account. You have to literally register with your nursing body. For me, that's the Alabama Board of Nursing. That's who I had to register through. So I had to do this little application, and I had to pay $125 to do that registration, right? So now they're gonna look at that registration application. They're gonna check with my school and make sure that I graduated. And then after they see that I don't have any prior, you know, whatever that could prohibit me from taking the Nclex, they're gonna approve me. Sorry, I'm stuffy this morning. They're gonna approve me, and then they're gonna send my authorization to test to Pearson VUE. Pearson VUE is gonna send me an email with my authorization to test, and then I can take my Nclex, or I can schedule to take my Nclex, which I will be scheduling it as soon as possible, right? So it's just really, really frustrating that our nursing school prided themselves on like, oh, like we make you so prepared to go out into the real world and blah, blah, blah. Girl, I can't go out into the real world if I can't take my Nclex, which you gave me zero information as far as like how to do it. And that's just so stupid. Like, you have a class called Preparation for Licensure for a reason, because you need to teach me how to apply to take the Nclex, which you didn't. That could have taken literally one day at the very end of the semester where you could have taught me how to do that, but you didn't. You could have gave me a little piece of paper, but you didn't. You just said, okay, get out, go pass, make us look good, like, whatever. So incredibly frustrating. So working through that right now. So people were also, I'm so stuffy. People were also really upset because they were like, so you mean to tell me it costs $300 to take the Nclex? Yeah, it does. It literally does. I was under the impression that it only costs $200 because that's how much Pearson VUE charges to like make an account and register to take the Nclex. It costs $200. I didn't realize that the Board of Nursing was also going to charge you an extra $150, and that's just me doing a single state license. I guess the multi-state license is another $200. Nobody told us that. Nobody told us that, so we're just having to figure it out by ourselves, which is really frustrating. But whatever. I did all my things, and now the ball is in the Alabama Board of Nursing's court, and I just have to wait for them to, I guess, approve me, because they are going to approve me. But yeah, that was just really frustrating, and I ended up just like exploding last night. Like, not necessarily at Justin, but I was just fussing. I was like, Justin, like, this is so stupid. Like, they just didn't prepare us. Like, why would you not tell us this? Why would you not tell us that? Like, how are we supposed to just figure that out? Like, we've never been nurses before, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, I get it. Like, that is like so incredibly frustrating. Like, I cannot imagine what you're going through, but you have, like, you've done all the things that you need to do, and now you just have to wait. And like, in the meantime, in between time, just make sure that you're studying, you know, keep it fresh, staying up on, you know, all the information, studying the things that, you know, you feel weak in, and let's, you know, just get ready. Because y'all, in 2 weeks time, I'm going to be wearing blue scrubs. Are you joking? Are you joking? That is so like outrageous and crazy. And I mean, I'm excited, of course. And I have orientation for 1 week. And I'm pretty sure it's from 6 to 5 or something like that. So of course I'm really, really excited. It's just this part that's really frustrating. And then I didn't realize that in order to get a temporary license, you have to have already like acquired your ATT, not your ATT, well yeah, your ATT from the Board of Nursing. Like, you can't just get a temporary license and like the Board of Nursing doesn't even know who you are because you haven't applied with them, which makes perfect sense. I'm not mad at that. That makes perfect sense. But girl, this whole process is a doozy. And my best friend Napoleon, who I feel like I talk so much about and you'll never get to see, but my best friend Napoleon, she is a nurse in Texas, and she had to go through so much to get her licensure. And so I would have asked her like, hey, like, what was your process? But her process is very different, just because she got hers in Texas and I'm getting mine in Alabama, so it's just a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and change it to my gym clothes, and then we're gonna go. I really want to get a coffee, but I gotta take my fat burner. Ugh. Okay, let me do my hair, and then I will hope I would have figured out what we're gonna do by then. Okay, so since Starbucks is banned, we're gonna be getting this coffee from a new coffee shop called Scooters in Tuscaloosa. So let's see if it's good or not. Okay, so first of all, I went to Scooters and it was really good. I was like, hey, like I've never been here before, can I just have a second? She was like, yes, absolutely. So I ordered a iced turtle latte. I got a medium. It was $6. It came with like whipped cream, which I usually don't like whipped cream, but it usually works very well in iced coffees. And then it has like a dark chocolate caramel drizzle, y'all. It is so good. I'm probably gonna go back later tonight and get one of their energy drinks because they even look so good. But yeah, I'm not just in like, as much as I love a Starbucks grilled cheese, we're not going to Starbucks. Okay, in my other video, y'all were eating me up. Y'all like, are you still going to Starbucks, queen? No, Justin just had to use the bathroom. He literally just farted in their bathroom and we left. Okay. Not supporting Starbucks, not supporting Dunkin', anything like that. And y'all have to let me know, because I was looking on this like big list of like all the brands that are supporting the horrible things that are happening in Gaza, and like I'm trying to make sure that I'm not like being a part of that. But y'all have to let me know, like if there are any other ones that I'm missing out on, you're seeing me partaking in them, call me out, please call me out on my BS, because like I need, like if I don't know, then I can't fix it. So constantly looking, but y'all also keep me in check. So Scooters, small biz, very yummy. Okay, let's get into these nails, because they look very bad. They're very grown out. I had these nails for like the week before graduation and then like all through last week. So I got these nails done like at the very beginning of this month. So we're gonna go and get them done. I'm gonna get a gel pedicure, and then I'm also gonna get a gel soak off with the acrylic on my nails, and then I'm gonna get a gel manicure on my real nails, period. All right, so I'm done getting my nails done. It took like an hour and 30. It was a really long time. Anyway, so they did my nails first, I guess because I needed to soak off. And so he was, I want to throw up just thinking about it. He was drilling my nails, right? I'm trying not to vomit, but he was drilling my nails, and I hate that sensation. Like I'm freaking out even just thinking about it. But he was drilling my nails, and he was like, you just want like your regular nails, like a gel manicure? And I was like, yeah. He was like, your nails are really weak. Of course my nails are really weak. I come in here every freaking 2 weeks, and I'll drill down on my nails and dip them in acetone. Of course they're weak. He was like, do you want to try dip? I didn't really want to try dip just because Nisha, my aunt, she got dip, and one time she got like a really bad finger fungus. It was really disgusting. But I was like, you know what, whatever. He was like, I think it's better for your nails just because your nails are really weak, and I just feel like it would help. It would look really good. And I was like, do you have like a bubble bath funny bunny, like kind of the same color that I have right now? He's like, yes, absolutely. L16 from OPI, that's the name of it. And I was like, okay, like I'm gonna trust the process. So it's a very different process from getting acrylics. Like acrylics, like they take the little white powder, like they dip the brush in the purple solution, dip it in the powder, beat it up, put it on. For dip, it's like they put a little bit on the front of your nail, a little bit of like the polished stuff on the front of your nails, and they stop, they dip it, and it kind of like goes all the way down until they get to the nail bed. And I was like, okay, like it looks like a little bit lumpy. I didn't say that. I was like, it looks a little bit lumpy, a little bit uneven, but they drill over it and it looks really good and very even. They put a clear coat on, and so this is what it looks like. These are my new roll nails. They look really cute. So then after that, I did have to go sit under the like hand dryer, which I really hate. Like I love sitting under the gel dryer because I know that it's like actually done. It's not gonna be sticky. It's not gonna mess up, whatever. But I literally only got under the nail dryer for like 2 minutes max. Then he put some cuticle oil on it. He was like, okay, go wash your hands, you're good to go. I was like, okay, great. I also got a pedicure, just like the regular spa pedicure. I think it was like $30 or $40. I used to not get pedicures for a really long time because I had eczema really bad on my feet because I was scratched so bad, because in the summertime it usually gets really bad and I like scratch all the way into the winter. So I got some like cortisone 10 from Target. Girl, cleared the eczema right up. So anyway, now I feel a lot more confident and like I'm ready to go and get pedicures again. So I got a pedicure. She was very good. She was very sweet. She asked me if that was the right color, if the towel was too hot, like if she was being too rough, and I was like, no girl, rough me up, okay, like get into these dogs. So she finished up. My total was $100 even, and then I tipped 20%, so it was $20. And yeah, now I'm gonna go and get Justin, and we're gonna go to the gym. Okay, so you can probably hear our dishwasher going, but these are the supplements that we take. This is the OxyShred Non-Stem Thermogenic Fat Burner, And I'm pretty sure the flavor of this, if I can remember because I have short-term memory loss, is Kiss My Peach. So I'm going to take 1 scoop of this, and then people usually mix it with whatever pre-workout they're taking. This is the Woke AF, like the Sour Bucks flavor. We're going to mix these together. Justin is so worried about it. And I was like, bruh, like if something happens, you're going to be a rich widower, okay? Like you're going to be just fine. Okay, I forgot to turn the camera back on whenever I took this, but this is so good. Like this is the remnants in my cup. Like it was delicious, outrageously good. But now I have to take this stupid freaking bucked up pre-workout that I don't want to take because it's so sour and it's so nasty. But this is like you have to take it. You can't dry scoop. You can't dry scoop. Justin, I don't want to. Fine, come on. Look at Justin. He think he's so much better than me.
Because I am.
He think he's so much better than me. Look at that. Wow.
It's kind of cool.
Wow. Here you go. This kind of love just ain't for us. Okay, can I have the stuff?
Take this.
You!
Oh!
No, Justin, that's so much. Stop.
What do you mean? It's just 6 ounces.
I can't.
You drank a whole cup last time.
Can I take a half a scoop?
I mean, sure.
Look how much this is.
That, what your thing? What your thing?
It's small. It's small. Look at that. Tiny. It's giving Bella Hadid. It's small.
It's about the same length.
What the? Are you? Bruh.
Just like this.
Be married to a man, they say. I'm just kidding. Justin, this is not 6 ounces. You see how the 6 all the way down here?
Okay, it might be a little more than that.
It's almost 10. It's pretty much 8.
Okay, just don't drink. Okay.
No, I can't. I can't. Don't you love being married?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
So much fun.
That's what I thought.
Having a blast.
You are. Stop. You took my water?
Yes.
What the?
You saw me take your water.
No, I didn't.
Well, I took your water.
I'm taking this much.
That's how much I put in there.
That's a lie. You're a liar. No, you threw my spoon away.
No, I didn't. You threw your spoon away.
Oh, okay.
It's right there.
It's in the trash. I mean, it's in the sink. It's dirty. But I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna argue with a that won't bite back. You see my hand shaking? No, wait. I'm gonna throw up. I need emotional support.
What?
Okay, here we go. No, wait. I'm scared. Hold my hand. Oh, okay. Justin,
What is happening?
please, I'm freaking out.
Well, just drink it.
Give me a.
What? Just drink.
What you doing?
What are you doing? Oh, wow. There you go.
That's all I get.
Just drink it. It can be gone by now.
Ooh.
I'm so proud of you.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
I'm so proud of you.
It wasn't that bad.
You did great.
Okay, let's go to the gym. Oh, you what the? Justin, I cannot take not another thing. What do you mean? 3? No, we're done. Cut the cameras. I can't. No. I can't. Justin, no. No, Justin, they want me to take 6?
Not right now.
I can't take 3.
You can't.
My body is going to go into. Listen to me. My body is going to go into overdrive. I cannot take 3.
already produced creatine.
Okay, so let me. No,
Yes.
I can't.
Come
no,
on.
no.
Come on.
I just need to do one
We
thing
have
at a
to
time. I've
start
already done so
somewhere.
much.
We have
I've
to
already
start
done so
somewhere.
much.
Come on.
already
You're gonna do a little bit more.
I can't, Justin.
Yes, you can. Stop saying I can't. Just take it. Just take it. It's just medicine. Medicine for your body. Boom. Come on. I already took my leg.
Well, good for you. I'm not doing that.
Come on.
I can't, Justin. Can I start tomorrow?
No, why? You finna go to the gym today?
Because I'm gonna take them in the morning. I'm gonna take them.
No.
I can't do it.
Take them right now.
I can't do
Come
it.
on.
I'm not going to.
Why not? Dude, why not?
Pass.
No.
Yes.
No.
You can't dictate how I use my pass.
But like that's crazy. Then what's the point of? Then why you?
I'm using my pass. Okay, if you're confused, in our marriage, we get 7 passes a year. Like something that that your partner is asking you to do that you really don't want to do, you get a pass. Justin has already used 3 of his passes. He's gonna start over next year. But I'm using my pass right now. I've already used, this is my 2nd pass. The first pass I used whenever he was about to thump me really hard after I had been messing with him for a really long time, and now this is my 2nd one. So now I don't have to take it. Period. Okay, I'm starting to tingle. Can we go? Are you mad?
No.
You love me still?
Yeah.
What are you?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm tingly. That's what I am.
Yeah, me too. I love you.
I love you more.
You're just a better person than me. That's all. TBH, you're gonna have to open your eyes.
Oh hell no.
It's a no?
It's a no. I gotta look. No, look at you.
Yeah, you gotta like.
Oh no.
What?
No. These are my eyes.
Right.
These are my seeing utensils.
You gotta keep your eye open, and then you gotta put your eyelash on the black part, and then you squeeze it so they can. Okay, that's okay.
I was going to, but I keep my eyes closed.
I thought you were gonna be able to because your eyelashes are so long.
No, that's.
Yeah.
I ever look through my eyebrows and my eyelash.
I understand.
That's crazy. That was.
Yeah.
That's the same thing Loki used in that movie. Took them eyeball up.
Is it an eyelash curler?
Go look at it.
Okay. Anyway, I'm about to curl my eyelashes. Naya got me this eyelash curler for graduation. First of all, look how cute it is. It's like studded. Love that. And it also came with some mascara. Very weird, very strange, but I always felt a little bit masculine whenever my hair is braided back like this because I'm used to my hair being like out and super curly, and I feel like, that's our wash machine, I feel like I usually look really feminine when my hair is out, so I feel the need to compensate, which I hate that I feel that way. But I feel the need to compensate whenever my hair is like this. So we're gonna try to use this eyelash curler, but I can't remember, do you curl it and then apply or apply and then curl? Okay, it says you should always curl your lashes before always curl your lashes before using mascara. Okay, so let's do this again. I feel like I remember in middle school, girls used to like use a blow dryer and they used to blow dry, like make it hot. So that it would curl better, because I feel like honestly I don't see a difference with my lashes when I use the curler, but I mean maybe I'm not curling for long enough. I don't know, I really don't remember how this works. Okay, no, I can tell it.
I can't lie, whatever you just said sounded like torture. You heating it up.
Oh,
your eye.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Sound absolutely nuts.
Okay, so we just got back from taking JoJo to the dog park. It is now 5:52. I wanted to leave the house at about 6 because I want to go to Scooters to go and get coffee. And Scooters is the place that we went yesterday to get that coffee. I don't want to get a coffee though. I think I want to get an energy drink. So somebody said to download their mobile app, which I didn't even know they had a mobile app. So I'm going to go ahead and download that and get like an energy drink because their energy drinks are just so cool. Obviously as fast as I'm talking, I probably don't need an energy drink. Wait, since I had that, because I took that bucked up pre-workout today, do I really need to have an energy drink? Let me ask Justin. Justin, if I had that bucked up pre-workout, would it be smart for me to get an energy drink from Scooters?
Probably not.
Okay, so just get like a coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Huh?
It's gonna be bouncing off the walls for real.
True. Okay, yeah, so let me get in the shower and then we'll do a little get ready with me for work because I work for the next 2 days and then I think I'm off one day. So yeah, let's get ready. Okay, so it's 6:20. I was supposed to sleep 10 minutes ago. This is pretty much what I'm gonna look like tonight. I just threw on my scrub cap. And now I'm gonna go and get coffee and I'm gonna go and get coffee and go to work, so I'll see y'all in the morning. Okay, so I forgot to do the outro because I didn't realize that today was Friday. But it's Friday, so I'm gonna post this vlog tomorrow. Okay. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. I love you.